Hey, Arfan here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to set up your lookalike audiences in Facebook ads for 2020. Your ads manager might have changed, but we're going to be looking at it to make sure you can get all set up so you can start capturing those really good quality leads. And if it's your first time tuning in, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Alright, so we're inside the ads manager and I want to just go ahead and show you exactly how to set it up. So if you have the previous version, it's going to look, I'll switch to give an example what it looks like. Put myself down here. So this is the previous version. It looks very similar, not really much has changed, but when you go to the menu, it displays the menu a little bit different than if you're on the new version. So this is on how to do it on the new version. We're not going to be tackling on that old version. So when we're in the ads manager, what we're going to do is we're going to click on the business tools menu and we're going to go over to our audiences. Now there are about 6 different types of audiences that I normally create, but overall there's 4 lookalike audiences that I really do the best to create on. So I'm going to go ahead and break all those down for you and exactly how to set them up. So the audiences that I normally create are going to be those who are engaging on my Facebook page, for the past 365 days, my website visitors. I have 2 video views, 25%, 75%. I've experimented with these and 25 and 75 has worked pretty much the best. Instagram engagement, and then we have the email list. So these are the 6 different audiences I normally set up. But when creating a lookalike, the lookalike audiences that I like to do are lookalike based off of website visitors, video views, and email list of 4 different lookalike audiences. So in setting up the lookalike audience, first we want to go ahead and get our regular custom audience created. So let's go ahead and create audience, and we're going to go to custom audience. And when this pop up is where you have all different options you can do for a website, your customer list, which is going to be your CSV or .txt file. We have our video views, Instagram business profile, and Facebook page. So let's start off with website first. I'm going to go here and it's going to be based off of the pixel, and we'll do all website visitors for the past. You can do as much as 180 days, so you can do that. If you just want to retarget those who are visiting like a specific page, like a specific landing page, or maybe even they hit a certain event, you can do that as well. But for the sake of simplicity, let's just do 180 days and we'll name this one, let's make this one easy. So websites, visitors, YouTube, visitors, 180. We'll create that audience. And then from right here, you can go straight in to create a lookalike audience. And that's easy, very simple. Just go ahead and create lookalike audience. And I'll show you another way, if you already have the audience created, how to do it. So let's done that. Let's go ahead and make a few others. It's pretty much self-explanatory at that point. You can go in and do it on your own. I do want to show the ones that can be a little more complicated, which is videos. If I click on videos, and when we do right here, engagement, is where you're going to choose 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 15, 25, 50, 75, or 95%. So which one do you choose? Why do I choose 25%? Why do I choose 75%? Well, I've tested a bunch, all right? And I've gone through a lot of testing on it, spent a lot of money on testing which one's going to work the best. And 25% and 75% has always shown the best results. I've had on occasion sometimes get some good results off of just doing ones that have 3-second views, 15-second views, but the percentages typically work the best. A lot of times when I'm putting out videos, I'm putting out short videos on the internet, like at most maybe 10 minutes. So 25%, those are the people who are really going to be engaged. These are just people who just scroll past, seen it, and they're not really going to be potential ideal clients as much. So let's go ahead and click on 25% video views, and then we're going to hit choose videos. And once you're in here, you want to make sure you select the right page for your business. And on here, you're just going to go ahead and click on all the videos that you want to be part of the audience. So go through, click on all these, just go as much as you want. Typically, I recommend going back at least a year on the initial, the big, broad audience. So let's do confirm. And 365 days, we'll name this one 25% vid views. And I always give it a date. And the reason why I give it a date, so we'll do something along the lines of today's the 26th of 2020. You can see it's very relevant, right? Is because what I'm going to do is get in the habit of at least once a week, depending on how often you're producing video content. So I do it pretty regularly. So at least maybe once or twice a month, I'll come in here and I'll be able to edit, and I can just tick off the new video. Check the new video, hit confirm, update the date, and then create audience. And we just get in the habit of doing that over and over and over again, right? And again, similarly here, you can also click on create audience using this one right here, which is going to take you right back into the ads manager. And the audience you have set up is going to take you right into the ad creation mode. So let's go back to our ads manager. So what do we have so far? We have the website visitors, then we have the 25% video views. The other ones we want to create are going to be 75%, and then Instagram engagement too as well. And those are, again, they're pretty much self-explanatory once you go through the process. Email list is really easy too as well. I'll show you an example of that. So you click on the button. This is giving you information as far as what you need to have. Your email service provider should be able to export the CSV file for you, make it really easy. And a lot of my clients use ConvertKit, MailerLite, MailChimp, Kajabi, and they make it really easy to just select the files. But it shows you what you need to have, at least one of these identifiers: email, phone number, or Facebook app ID, Facebook user ID, something like that. So let's hit next. And it's going to ask you if you have lifetime value. So if you have value, so if you're selling like a product and most of your email list has a value for what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 2, 3,000, whatever the value is, if you have that, it's going to be very good to import into Facebook. You do need to have a list of about a good 100 people in order to make a lookalike audience. So that's something to consider. For this case, I'm hitting no because I don't have a list that I want to show on here with value. We're going to hit upload. And I downloaded a list earlier right here. So I have my subscribers. You see some subscribers right there. Hit open. And let's just do email list. And we'll hit next. And you'll see here that the email is already on there. And then we want to go here and then look for some things that we can map. So for example, name, I can map first name. Now I have those two items mapped. We can hit upload and create. And there, you can see that from this list was 306 rows added to Facebook. And now on here, we can create a lookalike audience. So again, very simple. We create a lookalike audience there. Well, I'll show you on this screen here. So if you already have an existing list, like I already have these audience set up since February of earlier this year. How do I now take my Instagram and turn it into a lookalike audience? Or how do I take my email list and turn it into a lookalike audience if I already have it set up? I already have this customer file going. So all we do is hit on this check mark here. And we're going to come up here into these 3 dots. And we're going to hit create lookalike. Easy, right? So it's going to have the source. And we have to select the location. Now you have to have at least 100 people that's part of your source in order to select the location. So I'm going to the United States. I'm going to leave it alone because I don't think I have outside the US on my list, but in any case, that's what it is. And now you can choose a number of lookalikes, and you can on here you can select up to 6 different options. So, and what that looks like is if I select 2, I can set one up. I can do a. Why is that not working? There we go. I can do a 0 or a 0 to 5%, and then I can do a 5% to 10%, and that'll create 2 different audiences that we can split test. Traditionally, I've seen the best results from the 2.4 million because it's a tighter, very more specific. Like these people match the criteria of your existing list the most. So the best thing to do is always split test it. One strategy that works really well is I do 4 different audiences. I do one that is 6 to 10%, 4 to 6%, and then right there, I'm sorry. There you go. Anyways, it was weird. So 1%, then we have 1 to 4%, 4 to 6%, and then 6 to 10%. There's no really method behind it. It's just what I've done, and it works. I've heard others who do it this way. They do 1%, 1 to 3%, 3 to 5, and then 5 to 10. So it's just a matter of it's just a minor difference between it. So whichever the case is, do it that way. And what happens is when you create it like this, it's gonna create these 4 different lookalike audiences for you. So you're gonna have the 1%, the 1 to 3, the 3 to 5, and the 5 to 10. And boom, you just have 4 lookalike audience in total. If you do the math on that, so 12 plus, let's just round these up. So we have 5 and 5 and 12. That's 22 million plus 2 million. So that's 24 million people that you created. That's in alignment to the people who've already done something with your business. They've already signed up on your email list. They've already purchased something from you. You have a way of contacting them, and we're telling Facebook like, hey, give me a list of other people who look just like these people. So we're going to create our audience. All right. So there we have it. So now we have our lookalike audience. And we repeat the exact same process. We repeat the exact same process for email lists or website visitors. And now we have all these lookalike audience that we can start creating ads with. So that's been the video for today. I hope it's been super helpful for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe in the video and check out the channel for other videos. And if you are interested in getting a guide on just how to create and how to set up effective ads, if you're having trouble with your ads, I'm going to put a little screen on here where you can go to the website to download that. So it's bit.ly/createeffectiveads. And just download the free guide. All right, so it's R Farm signing out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.